Rusty Quill presents.
Push the Roll with Ross Bryant is intended for mature listeners only. Check the show notes for content warnings, and please listen with care. Want to get involved? Back us on Patreon and submit your ideas for our improvised games. Your suggestion just might inspire our next Call of Cthulhu adventure. Join today at patreon.com/pushtheroll. I'm excited and a little nervous every time we start one of these, but I'm particularly excited this time because I've got such an awesome group joining us today. A unique alchemy of personalities swirling together in the alembic flask of Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. I am so pumped. Joining me, as always, on our improvised adventure into the unknown and cosmic is Cup.
Hello, hello. Glad to be back. You were especially excited today, Ross. I'm especially nervous today. I am fueled by Dayquil and a fear of the unknown.
Okay.
Thank you, potential sponsor Vicks.
Okay. Yes. All right. So good to know that we're starting off strong. Cup is in Texas and very much sipping on that scissorp. Good to know. Wonderful. Perhaps your addled and awakened mind will bring a particular energy to our session today.
Indeed.
But we don't just have Cup with us. We also have the wonderful Scott Dorward.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and I'm here to provide the noxious vapors from the flask.
Great. Wonderful. Yes, the hideous and malefic vapor wafting up from Scott Dorward. Wonderful.
Oh man, I'm clipping that.
But we also have my gosh, the sublime philosopher's stone of our alchemized podcast. It's my pal Kate Stamas.
I get to be the philosopher.
The falafel.
You know what? Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't be the philosopher's stone.
Yeah, you're the philosopher's stone. It's a wonderful alchemical object made with chickpeas and.
I just got so excited. I was just like. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Kate is someone that I've played a ton of games with over the years. A lot of Call of Cthulhu. We play together over on the Glass Cannon Network. We're playing through the Masks of Nyarlathotep, and man, having a great time. So it's wonderful to be reunited with you, Kate.
It's going to be so much fun. So much terrible fun. I mean, like terror. I'm doing great.
The way they said, like, Ivan the Terrible, like that type of terrible.
Yes. Terrible as in awesome. Yeah.
Kate, did you play the Peru chapter for Masks?
Yes. Yeah, that's like the prequel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. So you're already connected to Scott Dorward in that way.
Scott wrote a good chunk of that scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Wow.
And you've already heard his voice wafting through our alchemical laboratory. No apology necessary. Yes, the burning salamander of alchemical elements here. We are joined by Branson Reese.
Oh, what's up, everyone? Cup, I am also recreationally abusing Robitussin,
Yes.
having a good time. Young listeners, that's okay, safe to do, no consequences.
Yes. Push the Roll encourages Robotripin.
Yeah.
We're usually pushing smoking on the kids. This is kind of a new slant for us. I like it.
Yeah, I like to bring a new, sort of more illegal energy onto it.
Yes. We sip scissor. We eat so many shrimp. We got iodine poisoning. All that. Now Branson is here. You are a representative of another awesome sort of actual play concern.
Yes.
Rude Tales of Magic.
Who all, everything I've already said, they all endorse that. They all stand
Good.
by every that I will say on this podcast. Yeah, Rude Tales of Magic, the actual play podcast. Sort of. We're playing D&D in huge quotation mark. We're having fun. We got a new campaign right now. This is the plug segment, right?
This is the time to connect to the power source and plug away.
All right, let them know. We got my boy Tim Platt is running a new campaign for us called Blue Kindness High. We're a bunch of high schoolers, but here's the twist: we got powers.
Sick.
And it's a blast. Yeah, everyone should listen to it. And if you don't like what I'm doing on this, I'm behaving randomly in just this episode. Otherwise, you should listen to Rude Tales of Magic. That's
Yeah.
Of course.
This is an off-brand version. If you don't like it, see the original source on Rude Tales of Magic.
I'll say if you do like it, this is completely indicative of how I am on Rude Tales too. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it's sort of like a drawing of a cube. You know what I mean? Like a 2D drawing of a cube. You can look at it, so it's like either way. That's what my performance today is going to be.
Yeah, Schrodinger's actual play.
Yeah, that's a much more elegant way to put that.
Yes. Well, you evoked cubes, Branson, and I'm sorry, but around here we don't deal in Euclidean objects. This is a Lovecraftian podcast, so non-Euclidean forms only.
Also, only triangles. We don't do
only triangles.
We don't do four sides.
That's right. Set your D&D aside. 20-sided die, pshaw, I say. Let's multiply that by 5. We're doing D100s now. I also got to say, Branson, that on a personal note, I am such a huge fan of you as an artist and cartoonist.
Oh, thank you.
I've been a fan of them for years, and I'm so stoked to have you join us.
Oh my God, I'm so stoked to be here. That's so nice of you to say. I'm in a great mood starting off. Thank you.
Well, good.
We can fix that.
Yeah.
It's literally all Ross has been talking about. It's embarrassing, actually.
Oh, is that so?
That's right. Great mood, you say. Good mood. Wonderful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's see if we can do something about that. Yes, let's stand now in the sunshiny vibes of our bonhomie and plugging. And let's see if a cosmic darkness can begin to overwhelm that light. We are going to do that, as we always do, by selecting a title for our session at random. The titles are submitted by our wonderful Patreon subscribers. If you would like to submit titles yourself, please join our Patreon. Push the roll. Now, you are a very special guest, Branson. Why don't you roll a D100 and just tell us the figure, and then Cup will go into his enormous table and tell us the title to which that number corresponds. So,
all right. I'll tell you why not, because I don't totally understand the interface in front of me and how to roll on it.
No pressure or anything.
we're off to a rip-roaring start. Okay, so if you look at that sort of rolls table, up in the upper right corner, there's a little menu of icons, one of which is 2 little D6s.
Okay, humiliatingly obvious now that you mention it.
Yeah. It's something that really only a total bozo could miss.
Wait, so you're saying I should click on the icon of the dice in order to roll dice?
Yeah, give it a try.
I'm glad this is happening because I'm looking for a dice sponsor to get us off of the virtual roller. So it's like, oh, now we all roll physical dice because we're getting thousands of dollars.
There's got to be a better way.
There's simply got to be a better way.
Just a more physical, tangible way to do this.
God, if only some hero could sponsor us and send us wonderful D100s that seem to be like threaded with liquid metal or something.
Random math objects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then your otherwise really, really smart guests wouldn't be thrown like this.
Yeah, that's right. But now you see the interface before you. So go ahead and click on that beautiful D100 and let's find out what number fate is selecting for us.
So I think everyone saw it along with me, but I'll say it. That was a 30.
30 even, 30 flat.
30 is the new 20, but this is 30. So let's see what it says.
Okay. Oh, wow. This title comes from James E. on patreon.com/pushtheroll. James E., a new name. Ross, do you know this name? James E.? I think this is
No, this is not one that's familiar to me. So thank you, James E.
James. Well, don't thank James yet. Let's hear the title. This is different, Ross. This is different. I don't know if this is 70s paperback. The title today is Trash Panda Pandemonium.
Wow.
Ooh.
I love that.
That's fun.
The cosmos is a cyclopean infinity of chaos. Infinite branching paths stretching off to vistas in the distance that will drive the mind mad. Shall we shrink in the face of all this? Or will we climb aboard the chaos and ride it to the end, letting chance guide the way? This is Push the Roll. We're rolling dice against your Patreon suggestions to create improvised Call of Cthulhu adventures in real time, with themes of eldritch horror, the weird, the transhuman, the transmundane, the cyberpunk, the splatterpunk, the anything punk. We don't know until we roll. Anytime, any place, anything can happen. when you push the roll.
Trash Panda Pandemonium from James E.
Question. Can we all be raccoons?
Everyone was thinking it, Kate.
Right?
Don't tempt me with a good time. As soon as now, a trash panda, as we all know, is a sort of a suburban colloquialism for a raccoon, and you bring up a fun idea there. Can we all be raccoons?
Don't feel the pressure to respond to all of my weird thoughts. You can just be like, no.
I think that's a cool idea. Actually, trash panda pandemonium. Look, I will go ahead and tell you that, like, do I like works of fiction where you have anthropomorphic little critters? 100%. I loved Redwall as a kid. I love Wind in the Willows. But do any of you have this in your mind? Because the first thing this made me think of was an old book that I had as a little kid. This was enormously meaningful to me, but I haven't seen it much discussed, or I've never seen it out in the wild in my adult life. This was a children's book called The Great Ring-Tailed Garbage Caper.
Wow.
No.
I am not familiar, and I know I would remember that name.
Isn't it a great title?
Are you sure this isn't something you created as a child?
I promise it's real. The Great Ring-Tailed Garbage Caper was about a group of raccoons who decide to pull a trash heist.
Is this really happening?
It sounds like we might be playing animals. It feels cool. I like this idea a lot. So there's a question to be considered. Is this a world of anthropomorphic animals in which there are no people? Or are these animals living in a society where there are also people? Like in Wind in the Willows, there are people. And there's always a question to me when I engage with Wind in the Willows, like, what size are the animals? Like Mr. Toad wears clothes, he drives a car, but he also goes to a jail. Like he steals a human woman's clothes and uses them to escape from a jail. So is he a man-sized toad? Or is he a little guy?
Or are all people really small?
Yeah, or the humans small. Exactly.
He also goes to hell, doesn't he?
And if you accept Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland as canon, he also very much goes to hell.
I forgot he goes to hell.
Yeah, he goes to hell in that ride. And of course, as we all know, the name of the demonic city in hell that Lucifer rises up, the name of that city is Pandemonium.
Yes.
Oh.
Devil raccoons, then.
Yes.
This is all just coming together seamlessly.
And that's one dice roll.
Wow.
Yeah, folks.
Branson, you're crushing it. You're killing it with the rolls.
So yeah, I know I'm kind of curious what's more tantalizing to you. Do you like a anthropomorphized animal, or do you prefer like animals living in a world of humans?
Or is it Muppets where there's one human? There's just one.
Yeah, there's Michael Caine and everyone else is a critter. So the Great Ring-Tailed Garbage Caper, they're like just regular raccoons.
Okay.
Trying to get one over on the humans who have changed up the way the garbage is collected.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted a more Lovecraftian take on things, maybe we are there surviving in the wreckage after the great old ones have returned.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is the trash.
Yeah, the trash is the ruins of humanity.
They're just like, what do the humans do? What's going on? The trash is weird now.
In a way, rebuilding society. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough to beat. That's pretty good.
I love that. And like, were the raccoons like affected by whatever happened at all? Like, are they regular raccoons, or do we have something else going on with us?
Have they been uplifted by the Migo? Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. I mean, this is already starting with such a horrific concept right from the top. It's like, how do we deepen this? I suppose that's on me. Okay, cool. Let's see. This is the most, Branson and Kate, this is by far the most high concept place we've started from.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Russ, I feel like You're like a parent in a car, and instead of the kids chanting McDonald's in the backseat, we're all chanting like Raccoon Cthulhu, like Raccoon.
Raccoon Cthulhu. Raccoon Cthulhu.
Yeah, open your Urban Critters pre-gen folder.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
great.
Interesting. I kind of think you could almost be anything in this. Like So let's say that this is a world like Wind in the Willows, but it's a little bit more contemporary. So maybe think of the sort of archetypes that are in Wind in the Willows, sort of like a gentleman like Mr. Toad, or a busybody like Mole, or let's just pick a profession you find tantalizing, but maybe one that's a little bit raccoon coded.
We do have a criminal sheet.
Ooh.
A criminal, a thief.
There's also a burglar in the Doll's House folder at the very bottom. There's a burglar.
Yeah, at first I saw the antiques dealer, and I'm like, I could raccoonify this, but I want to just check out the modern one too.
Yeah. See, go through the list of characters and see which ones are hot for raccoonification.
Right.
I kind of like the idea of playing a raccoon professor who's studying trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the history of trash or something. Like,
Yeah, wait, what is that? What is archaeology but the history of trash?
That's beautiful.
I was also thinking, like, if I wanted to go computer route, like an engineer, tinkerer type of. I'm thinking of like World of Warcraft, where you've got like, I forget what the classes are. Is it called just engineer class, where you're just like making bombs and stuff, and you're like a tinkerer? I can't remember the classes. Like steampunky.
Yeah, we need to rebuild as a raccoon society. So I think an engineer makes a lot of sense.
Engineer, builder, scrapper, scrounger, tinkerer. Yeah, picking something like that sounds totally apropos, especially considering your wonderful opposable thumbs. You can do all kinds of intricate work.
Their little hands. Oh,
Yes.
do you have any ideas, Branson? Or
I'm looking at salesperson. Now, I know
Yes.
that's like, that maybe feels a little off, but I'm thinking there's a lot of trash everywhere. I'm picking the trash up. I'm polishing it a little, and I'm saying, you can't miss this, This is a primo banana peel.
I ended up taking the hobo. I switched away from burglar. I felt like
I just saw hobo.
the burglar was too skilled. I feel like I'm more of a roaming raccoon.
Hobo, there's like a shine coming off of it. It's like, one of us has gotta. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta.
And also the name, I don't even need to change the name. It's Paulie Bigman. Paulie Bigman. Perfect raccoon name.
Oh yeah. Do you think there's like a raccoon name generator somewhere online, or?
That's us. Our brains are the raccoon name generators. Is this a world where we have firearms as raccoons, Ross?
I mean,
Are we Rocket?
You Rocket Raccoon? Oh, yeah, one of our finest cultural raccoons.
Let's see. I have technical drawing.
Okay, cool. That's your art craft.
Can we all gathered around some schematic that Sparky's put together?
Physics? Oh, yeah, I think I might just go with like this basic engineering one from the modern era that you provided.
Nice.
This sounds pretty good so far.
Cup, could I ask a favor? Could you change my name for me? Because I've got an extension installed in Chrome that is stopping me getting to those buttons.
100%. What's your character name?
Professor Rowley.
Aw.
How are you spelling Rowley?
Rowly.
That's so cute. I'm also happy to open on a lecture that Professor Rowley is giving us.
Yeah.
Yeah, put me on the spot. Why not?
Oh, man. I love nothing more.
So I did just open Raccoon Name Generator, which I was not surprised to find exists.
Of course.
And the first name that came up does not strike me as a raccoon name, but I'm sort of married to it now. Romeo.
Ooh.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Romeo Raccoon. Great.
And I would love to switch my birthplace from Tokyo to a hole.
Yeah. Please. Yes. Yes. Please take it away from the greater Japan and put it in a hole in the ground. There lived a raccoon.
I'm keeping my birthplace of Bristol, Connecticut.
Okay, great.
Born in an ESPN dumpster.
All of the sort of details, biographical or otherwise, in this, you can choose to ignore and reskin to your pleasure.
Probably not 34 years old either.
Yes.
Yeah. This idea is really compelling. This is, in a way, I think maybe the most like fully original concept that we've ever had up to this point of like, we're playing as animals in the ruins of a sort of post-apocalypse of some kind.
I love this.
And what better creature to sift through the detritus of a deceased human civilization than the trash panda, the picker and stealer of nature, the raccoon. We've got the hobo, Paulie Bigman, the engineer, Sparky, the academic, Professor Rowley, and the salesman, Romeo.
Wow.
I think I do want to clarify something that maybe like in that Wind of the Willows way where like, are these animals big? Are these animals small? Let's think that they are, I think maybe they're raccoon sized. They're scavenging the detritus of human culture. Yeah, but you are wearing clothes. You are kind of rebuilding after everything has fallen apart. Who knows how long it's been since the change. Wonderful.
Did we talk before the apocalypse, or is that like a byproduct of whatever happened?
Oh yeah, do we know each other?
How recent was that? Yeah.
These are all questions that will be revealed through play, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Post-apocalyptic Wind in the Willows. Okay.
Making you work today.
You sound disgusted.
Sorry, I know it's rote, but it's, you know.
I know it's so cliche, but give the people what they want, I guess.
Wind in the Willows meets Threads.
Exactly. Yeah. When the wind in the willows blows.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, that's good.
See an orange-red sky, the color of a dying flame. The sun itself is a wasted and ruined ember, barely clinging to its last gasp of heat. As it fades in the west, giving over the sky to a sickly and greenish twilight, as the desiccated rainbow of the sunset paints itself across the sky through wisps of malefic cloud. See something flying off in the distance. A bird? Yet no. The wings are strangely malformed as it moves behind a sheet of mist. Something is broken in nature. It seems the earth itself is off its axis as we move down out of the sky, down towards the earth, in the gathering gloom and darkness. Buildings broken asunder, their masonry cracked and tumbled over things that used to bear the names of roads and streets. The human names that they were given. Captains of industry, heroes of war, great statesmen of politics, now all distant memories of a barely remembered dream, because nature itself has awoken into the truth of its most abysmal nightmares. And down into this ruined city, through broken windows, past scattered possessions, tumbled in disarray, covered in ash and dust. The skittering of things off in the shadows, unseen but only dimly heard, down stairwells, across fire escapes, under culverts and underpasses, and into a vacant lot between two broken buildings packed full with refuse, detritus, junk. A ruined vehicle tumbled on one side, a bookshelf shattered and ruined, its contents disgorged and fluttering in the wan breeze that wafts through this space like the breath of some dying titan. And in some hollow in the earth here, packed with the detritus of a ruined civilization. Is it detritus? Is it trash? Is it refuse? Because the little hands that are sifting it now clutch it as if it was treasure. Who better to sift and sort and rebuild from this wreckage than the creatures to whom trash is their element? And see now, picking through it, the fingers and the thumbs of our party. The world and society seemed secure. It seemed as though it would never end. But the end has come. The mask has been torn away. But here, there are some that still wear a mask.
Yeah.
A mask that never comes off. See them now. moving in their lumbering, roly-poly way through the piles of junk here in the ruined city. Paulie, Sparky, Roly, Romeo, as they move through this city, rebuilding. Ringtail society thrives. You are part of a whole community of raccoons here, raising your children, picking through the wreckage of this world, learning of its ways. There are folkways from the older raccoons who learned from the older raccoons when they were gifted with speech when the change came. And your little snouts could begin to form the words that men once spoke when men still lived, if men truly they were called. And you chatter to one another, but the chattering and tittering of your little maws, as we get closer to it, we now hear the words of a language once thought dead. As you chatter to one another, you found such treasures here this evening. As the sun dies, you are nocturnal creatures after all. And these days the sun barely shines. It is as though you live in a permanent night where even the sun that shines by day casts no pleasing light. Please, introduce your characters and tell me what treasures you have found in the trash pile this evening as you go out on your sifting and stealing raid, as all the ring-tailed raccoons do.
Who wants to go first?
I'm happy to go first.
You have tenure, please.
Professor Rowley. No, of course you are all dressed, perhaps, or you are adorn yourself in the findings that you've picked and grasped from all over the city here. Please tell me what Professor Rowley looks like and what they have found this night.
Yeah, Professor Rowley is an elderly raccoon, grey in the muzzle, and rather turned to fat, and he is squeezed into this ragged grey three-piece suit. and there's even a little pocket watch stuffed in the waistcoat. Or at least a chain. Maybe it's not attached to a watch, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. But he's there sifting through this pile of junk, saying, "Careful there, Paulie. Please respect the categorization." And he's picking up this plastic tiara that looks like it probably belonged to a little girl at some stage, and is just trying it on. No, I think not, but still an item of interest.
Wonderful. Yes, the tweedy, graying raccoon, Professor Rowley. Interested in trash taxonomy of all the little treasures that you have found, looks at this little tiara. It looks perhaps ridiculous as he places it over his little ears, but he perhaps passes it over to you, Paulie. Let's hear a little bit more and what you have found.
I think I'm going to model Paulie after Templeton from Charlotte's Web. He's kind of that kind of hobo, just like scavenging for everything. And I think he's probably a little less polished than Templeton was. Templeton was kind of on the salesperson side, actually. Maybe most importantly, from a description standpoint, he stinks. He smells like hell, like just trash and oil and wet cardboard, and he's got dirty paws. I think that he might even push around a little shopping cart of junk. I don't know. That's really cute to me. So I think he's going to do something like that instead of having a bindle.
Are you going to do the Paul Lynde voice for him?
from the cartoon?
Yeah, I mean, look, Branson. Voices aren't my spec. This isn't Rude Tales of Magic. I'm not a voice actor, so I'm going to do my best. But
wait, have you listened to Rude Tales of Magic? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on there.
oh, don't worry. Even if Cup doesn't do it, I have a feeling Mr. Paul Lynde might make an appearance.
You may not even notice how large he is because he has very disconcerting, like one of his eyes is just like completely empty if you look into it, and he's got like one of his right ear is almost completely torn off, but he's operating this child's shopping cart that's kind of clattering along, and he's got a bone. He doesn't know what it belonged to, but he's like, oh, look at this. What do you think? What do you think this belonged to? And it's probably a deer femur that's just been like gnawed clean. But it's still packed with like a kind of a dark marrow. So he's really excited about this find. And I think he's almost like rattling the bone inside the cart to get everyone's attention. He's like, look here, I found it. I found what we've been looking for. A meal.
Paulie, please do not eat the artifacts.
Wonderful. So as Professor Rowley pedantically attempts to soothe Paulie from gnawing on his bone, tell me what Sparky is doing in this vacant lot, in the heaps of trash here.
I feel like while that's happening, you see another raccoon approach, and before she starts getting her hands in the pile of stuff, she dips her hands in water, and then she walks up and she starts feeling around. She's got like a utility vest on, and it's got patches that like maybe she's found around, like somehow sewn to the vest, pockets in the vest, just like full of weird stuff, helpful objects that may not be used like for their intended purposes. Like one pocket's just like full of marbles. She's someone who, like, as she's feeling around, when I picture raccoons, it's like whatever they're touching, they're like intensely feeling and trying to understand, but never looking at it. So while she's like feeling around, she's like just looking around until she finds something. She's like, oh, what is this? She pulls it out, and it's like one of those fidget toys that you have for like, I don't know if it's a spinner or one of the cubes, but she finds it and she's like clicking around, looking around. She's like, oh yes, this is very good. This is very good.
The little fidget toy like whizzes around in your little clawed digits. And yes, we see you've gathered your little treasures and trinkets, wonderful things to bring back to the community. And as we kind of move past the many pockets on the utility vest of Sparky's engineering jacket, we catch Romeo's eyes flashing there in the darkness.
That's right, and he steps forward out in front of you. He's wearing like a ventriloquist dummy's like tuxedo jacket.
Great.
And he's took a little pomade and he slicked his hair back and his whiskers. He's sort of fashioned into like a pencil thin mustache. He looks a little bit like the raccoon version of, you know how like if you were to just see a picture of Walt Disney stripped of any like context of him, a statue of him holding Mickey's hand, like pointing to Cinderella. You know how you'd sort of look like, that guy looks a little evil, you know? It's like, he sort of looks like the raccoon version of that.
A classic mid-century pervert look.
Yeah, a little.
That's just Vincent Price, isn't it?
Yeah, he does look a little Vincent Price. He's got a little John Waters to him. He steps forward. He's got the little bow tie. He's holding a tiny suitcase that's just like overflowing with stuff. And he pulls out a fish skeleton. I'm talking a real, like, Sylvester would pull this out of a trash can when he's like singing at night in an alley, you know? It's got meat on the tail. The head is intact, but the middle section is a clean fish skeleton. Slaps it down in front of himself, and he says, "Look what I got here. This is a primo fish skeleton. It's perfectly trisected. Skeleton in the middle. Head is fine. Tail is fine. Usually, I couldn't let this go for anything less than 10 acorns, but you guys are friends." 6.
See, Paulie, that is exactly the kind of thing you should be eating. It's nutritious, but of absolutely no academic interest at all.
You know, he's right. It's because it's got nutritional value. I think 8 acorns is a little bit more reasonable for this.
And Paulie holds out the deer femur. Would you trade me for this?
Yes, I would.
Because Paulie knows fish. He doesn't know what the deer femur is all about. And I think since I didn't describe his clothing, we can only assume that he's nude.
Fair's fair.
Great. So Paulie Bigman's going full Pom Poko. We've got he's flapping in the wind there, and we see your little bulbous raccoon bodies. Some of you undressed, some of you packed into ventriloquist dummy tuxedos, waddling around this little area, looking at your tiara and fidget spinner, your various bones. Some perhaps treasures, some for dining upon. I think your little raccoon community, there is a little fenced-in area several blocks away that you all live in. There's a bunch of ruined vehicles in there, and every little vehicle is almost like a little dwelling for a family, or you're kind of splitting. One of you lives in the trunk, the other lives where the engine block used to be. One of you lives in the cab, and this is the little raccoon town. What do you think your little raccoon community is called?
Can it be just like Treasure Island or something? Like, because I don't know, they're looking for treasures and.
Oh, I love that.
I like Treasure Island. Yeah,
I don't know.
Treasure Island. And I think maybe the part of the reason that it's called this is like Treasure Island was the name of a nearby grocery store, which was part of the reason that maybe this community began who knows how long ago. But the sign for Treasure Island has wilted and fallen off of the building next door and now sits canted at an absurd angle over the top of this little fenced-in lot. And it almost is like the sign of your town. You know that you've got raccoons waiting for you back there to bring back treasures. You all go out on these little sifting and gathering missions. And it sounds like there's lots of things of academic interest for Professor Rowley. There's a lot of wheeling and dealing and trading and selling in the in the raccoon economy, facilitated by salesmen like Romeo. And we can assume that Treasure Island also has some. It's not as though you're just dwelling in ruins. You've built structures thanks to engineers like Sparky. And some of these automobiles have perhaps been disassembled and put back together in these spiring, strange little multi-level housing blocks, cabled together with like bungee cord and propped up with 2x4s. And then you've got hobos as well.
Yeah. There's definitely an old grocery delivery van that's been taken apart and disassembled and is now a museum for all these artifacts that have been brought back. Yeah. The shelves within the van, now the shelves of the museum displaying all these treasures.
And I think Captain Bigman was the mascot for Treasure Island, and Paulie lives in the cavity of the statue that stood outside of it's now toppled over, but stood outside of the grocery store.
Yes, there's a big plastic pirate mascot of Treasure Island grocery store. It is toppled on its side. It's a jolly looking plastic face with an eye patch and a hook hand. And, and Paulie lives inside its hollow head.
You've got like a swinging door on one of the teeth that you could just like open.
Yeah.
Ross, are we in Anytown, USA, or are we in a specific region?
What does your raccoon know, I wonder?
Ooh.
Actually, why don't you give me a history roll?
Oh,
we'll see. This will color it.
Oh, I think since I'm a hobo, could I have a bonus die? I've traveled these lands. Yeah, I've traveled these lands.
Because I've earned it, yeah.
I know the grocery chains. Like, I've been to all the different grocery stores across the country.
Okay.
To live.
I like your argument that perhaps Paulie Bigman, more than most of the raccoons here in Treasure Island, has traveled around a bit. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Let's see what you've gleaned. So you'll get a bonus die. So that means you'll roll 2 d10s. You take the better result.
I mean, to be clear, my history's 5, so I thought I should argue for a bonus die.
That'll do
for
it.
that reason.
Luckily, we have a professor here as well, but let's see if you get lucky.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe he can push my roll. Oh my God. I rolled a 6. 6 under 5. 6 over 5. So I'm going to spend 1 point of luck.
Incredible.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm so close to an extreme, right?
Yeah.
I should spend that down to 1. So I'm going to spend 5 points of luck to have a 1. I know this. I know these lands.
Wonderful. I love it. An extreme success.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, make all this shit up, Roz. Let's go.
Well, let's say that you've traveled around. This is where your history comes from, is like gathering stories from other little bands of raccoons that you've encountered along the way, along the roads, as you travel down sewer pipes and over girders and along stretches of abandoned roadway. And not just raccoons, you've encountered other beasts as well. There are some who call, now if you'd gotten a regular success, then you'd get some of the animal lore. There are some that call it Big Town or Lake Town or Cold Hollow, Froze Foot.
Paulie's the only one who calls it Big Town just because he's Paulie Bigman.
Yeah.
Trying to get that going.
Yeah.
Be crazy if we call this place Big Town, right?
I call it Big Town.
Yeah. There are other colloquial names for it. Yeah, like 3 heaps, Bright Shadow. But you, who've been able to see so much of the signage, think that it had a name at one point, something like Chew Cargo.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, amazing. He's been here long enough at Treasure Island to have shared all the history that he's gleaned with everyone else. I think he's actually kind of interested in piecing all these things together because he thinks it gives them some kind of value to be the storytellers in this community and to be the keepers of knowledge. That's why he's latched on to Professor Rowley. Yeah.
Professor Rowley is actually, I don't know what the literacy rates are like amongst raccoons, but Professor Rowley is trying to perfect a writing system so that he can actually keep a record of this stuff. It's perhaps still in its infancy and the materials and the techniques are rough, but he's willing to stick with it.
Oh, I feel like Paulie's maybe even rated like the spindles at old convenience stores of like their maps and kind of local histories and shared those with Professor Rowley so that he can advance what he's doing.
Yes.
I gotta say, these raccoons are doing great. If you think about how many like hundreds of thousands of years it took people to be like, we should write it down. That these, that these raccoons right away are like, you know what we need? Language.
Yeah.
Yes. So as Professor Rowley sits scratching there, perfecting his raccooniform, and
Dude. Wow.
and, like little scratches and divots that imitate the writing of this destroyed civilization. You've got ripped out pages of books and old maps and things pasted up and pinned up all over the place.
I think Sparky came back with like a handful of wires because one of her jobs is to like keep the sign neon like on.
Ooh.
And also like I imagine in this little Treasure Island village we have, there's like areas that do have electricity. Like we didn't need electricity before, but like, I don't know, raccoons are kind of the perfect replacement for humans. We have thumbs and we're curious. So like, there's parts with like, there's like a little whirring of generators. So like maybe she also found like some of that weird black liquid that they use to keep the stuff running, to keep powering the generators.
This is the first one of these that sounds like, oh, this is so cool. And also, we're now getting into the limits of raccoon intelligence and engineering. Why don't you give me a mechanical repair or an engineering, whatever's on your sheet there to kind of like, show me how well that Sparky, a perfect name for someone who's done some electrical engineering.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ooh, can I, how much luck do I have?
So this is why we do this, right? Let's all figure out how much luck we have, because with raccoons live by their wits, but their luck plays a big part in if a raccoon lives a short life or an even shorter life. So let's see how much luck you have. Roll 3d6, multiply that figure by 5, and that is your starting luck. And you can spend points of luck to make failures successes.
Sorry, what's the math on this?
You'll need to unlock your device first.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Is that your calculator?
My iPad just woke up and it was like, I can help you out. I asked, what's the math on this? It's going to do it again because I said that.
Siri.
Yeah, roll a d6 3 times, and then you add those 3 numbers together and multiply it by 5.
Awesome.
How much luck do you have, Romeo, before we continue?
Oh, 35.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, good job.
You spent a lot along the way. Romeo's luck's running out.
It's been a long life for Romeo.
Okay. How did your generator... Now, you failed your generator roll, if I'm not mistaken. Are you going to spend luck?
A lot of things happened.
Or would you like to push it?
Ooh, pushing again is just re-rolling the bigger number, and then if I fail, it's like extra
bad.
Extra flavor.
So it sounds like Sparky is trying to get this generator system that she's set up to sputter to life. And it sounds like you tried, and for a moment, the bulbs kind of crackled and shone for a second, cutting through the dimness, and then they faded out. So are you going to push the roll?
Yes, I am. So I think she's got this fistful of wires that she just collected. And like, I don't know how electricity works. And I don't think Sparky really does either. It's kind of vibes based. So I think that she like tried one thing with like the red wire. And she's like, okay. Relax. And she like sees other raccoons watching because like, you know, everyone's curious. And she's like, okay, keep it cool. Maybe we can try, this blue wire instead of the red wire. Yeah. Okay, so she takes out the red wire and she tries to put in the blue wire and like tries to start the generator.
Okay, roll again.
No, it's not the blue wire. That made it worse.
No. Okay.
That made it worse.
Oh.
So like maybe it sputters into her face. Like,
I can tell you what happens. There's a very old raccoon. A very old raccoon. She might be almost 10. And she's almost entirely white. Some of her fur is almost a little bit green. That's why people sometimes call her mossy. And in the way of the Treasure Island society here, like elders are respected and tales are told, and she is kind of the keeper of tales. Mossy walks out into a little clearing in the center of the junkyard. The raccoons scuttle out onto the little buildings that Sparky has helped to build and engineer. They walk out of their little vans and up out of sewer grates, wearing shiny little trinkets that they have purchased with acorns from Romeo. And they look with attentive eyes flashing in the night towards her. Mossy looks over to you, Sparky, ready to begin her speech, to get some bright electric light as you're kind of futzing with your generator. Put your blue wire in, and this is when suddenly, like, all the lights come on very bright. You can see all the pupils shrink as the raccoons are like, ooh, bright. And that's when all of the wires and the pylons they're connected to like burst out in a cascade of sparks. And in an instant, Treasure Island is being lapped with flame.
no, Sparky, no, Sparky, no. And she like hits herself in the forehead.
The artifacts! Someone say the artifacts!
Not again.
Paulie's tearing open like every can of moldy food he can find and just shoving it into his mouth before it all burns away.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm just shouting, fire sale, everything must go.
Yes, a chubby raccoon waddles over to you, Romeo. He's like, what sort of deals are we talking about?
Really good deals. This stuff has got to go now. What do you got?
I got 2 acorns and a bottle cap.
I'll take it. I give him nothing in return. Thank you.
Wow, what a deal. And the raccoons are scurrying everywhere as flames hit the wood, holding up some of the some of these spiring constructions that you have helped to make, Sparky, and fire is now cascading down onto the cars. It's hitting some of the tires, and Treasure Island is beginning to be consumed in flame. Raccoon families are gathering up their items, cramming them into little carts and boxes and scooting them through the fence. And I'll say this, maybe Romeo, this little interaction that you were having with this person where you sold him nothing. He was like, thanks a lot. Wow. Oh,
my best customer.
He goes waddling off. And it is at this moment that the fire decreases the structural integrity of a wooden beam holding up a bunch of packing containers, and the whole thing begins to creak and teeter and tumble, and it starts to fall towards you.
Me?
You, Romeo.
That's not ideal. As it starts to tumble, I'm going to scurry or run away. I'm going to look at my sheet and see if there's anything I'm especially good at. I'm pretty good at fast talk. That's not especially. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any sort of... I guess I could potentially try to persuade these things not to fall on me.
Well, you have Dex, right? Dex is a characteristic.
Oh, I do. I should look higher up on the sheet at the important stuff. My Dex is pretty good, actually.
Okay, then why don't you give me a dexterity roll to see if you can leap out of the way of this falling beam.
You got it.
That is covered in electrical fire.
Okay, so that it's not going to succeed.
Oh, gosh. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 65. I needed to beat a 50.
Oh.
So you could spend 15 points of luck in order to make that a success. Or you could, like Sparky, push the roll, and we know that bad things may happen as a result.
I mean, what's it going to be, on double fire? I'm going to push the roll.
Roll again and see if you succeed.
Don't mind if I do.
Color it for me by telling me what you do a little bit extra to get out of the way of this falling beam. You can see it suddenly, a couple of cables and wires like snap. More sparks fall down in this cascade, and now the whole thing with the packing containers tilts and falls towards you. You are now totally in the shadow of this falling beam. Your eyes grow wide.
I look to my left, there's more shadow. I look to my right, there's more shadow. The shadow's getting bigger and bigger. I realize I'm not quite fast enough for this, so I realize I know what I need to do. Not to the side, not to the left, not to the right, behind me. I need to go backwards. And so I tuck and I roll backwards, and I get a 61, another failure.
Oh, you failed by one! Oh, no!
Oh. This could be a very short game.
Okay.
Failing is fun, though.
Here is how I'm going to rule this. I'm not going to be a total creep and just have you pulverized and instantly crushed. Maybe worse.
Oh, no.
Maybe something worse. You're going to tumble backwards after looking left and right. So you're leaping backwards into an area you have not looked at yet.
Yeah.
And what happens is you slam backwards onto a load-bearing piece of sheet metal that bends and warps under your bulk. And suddenly it is now toppling backwards and teetering. I want to say that this beam does come down, smash right on your tail.
Yeah!
Take 1 point of damage as your tail is smashed. And I want to say also that you are pinned. Ooh. Someone's going to have to help Romeo, or it might be curtains for our boy.
I'm wondering, with engineering and stuff, we built a bunch of things in the town. Did we build some sort of fire system over parts of it? Maybe not all of it. I don't know if they would even think about that.
Ross's face.
But I gotta go turn on the sprinklers or something.
Do you have a sprinkler system set up in your sort of post-apocalyptic junkyard community?
Exactly.
Just this frame over the whole community.
I want to say that maybe for me, Sparky, strains credulity.
Okay.
We finally found where the line is.
Should I maybe try to lift it? Maybe I see the thing falling.
Oh, yes. You all see it falling, and you see that Romeo is now pinned, his tail trapped underneath this burning beam. And in fact, the thing that he ran into is teetering backwards as well because of his weight flung against it. And you get the sense that all of Treasure Island may be toppling and dominoing all around you in a moment.
Oh, wow. let's see. Well, she's actually pretty strong. So maybe she can try to lift the part off your tail so you can scurry out from whatever you're trapped under.
I love it. Why don't you give me a roll to accomplish that, whether it's strength or athletics?
Yeah, I'm going to do strength. Let's see. Oh, I went from failure to extreme success.
Oh, yeah.
Fire cascading everywhere. The chassis of the cars are tumbling over, crashing into one another as the structural integrity of this entire little community you've built snaps, breaks, and tumbles as you're trying to tug your tail out from under this burning beam. The heat is growing so intense, you can feel the tails on your little ventriloquist tuck starting to singe.
No!
And that is when the claws of Sparky dig into the earth underneath this beam. And tell me how this looks, Sparky.
Oh, she probably just runs up and she puts on these special little gloves that she found earlier. And she cracks her knuckles and then just digs underneath where the dirt is a little bit to get leverage. And then just in one, she's done this a million times. She works out or something. I don't know if raccoons work out.
They do now.
Really just lifting from the legs, just squatting it up. She's like, You got 3 seconds to go. I can't hold this over my head for that long.
Great.
3 seconds is a very long time to go. And I
2.
I get up and I'm running and I've heard twice now I'm a pretty big raccoon. So I'm like, I'm doing my best. I'm not getting that far, but I'm getting into safety. And I look back and I think I need to bottle this feeling and sell it.
God, could you put a price tag on this exhilaration and relief?
Oh, yes, I can.
Yes, Sparky lifts from the legs, heavy in the heels, and you do just an absolutely Olympic squat to free Romeo. And as all of you scamper out, gosh, Professor Rowley, I would love to. You have so many treasures here. We described almost a museum.
Yeah, I'm crying out for help. Paulie, someone, the artifacts will burn. Someone, help me get them to safety. There is so much history here. We cannot lose our history.
A mournful and rational plea to save civilization. Maybe give me some sort of social role to see if you can command these panicking raccoons at this moment.
Yeah.
Paulie's watching through the good eye of the pirate that he lives inside. It's like, oh, fire.
Paulie loves it.
Social skills aren't really the professor's thing. I will roll persuade with my huge 10% chance.
Oh man.
And I've rolled a 6.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yes. Your evocation of the value of social history causes several raccoons, as they're on their way to safety, to turn back, look at each other and nod and be like, without our history, we will be doomed to repeat the mistakes in the future. And they run into your little museum and begin snatching things off the wall. And now there's almost a little bucket line of raccoons bringing the treasures out of your little ad hoc museum.
Oh, yeah. We're loading them into Paulie's cart, maybe. It inspired me, too.
Wonderful.
Oh.
I'm right here, Professor. I'll help you.
Yes, we can save the important things at least.
We can eat some of them, too.
Oh, Paulie.
And with that, let's see you all gathered, all the little citizens of Treasure Island.
Aww.
Stand outside the fence, looking at your home that you've spent so much time laboriously building and setting up, ruined and in flames, broken and shattered like so much else here in Chew Cargo.
This is terrible. We have lost so much, but we have to remember that we built Treasure Island out of the ruins of a dead world. And if the entire world can die and we can thrive, then maybe just losing our little home is something we can survive.
And we'll build it better next time.
We can start again. We can start again. This is Mossy talking. an almost pale, white-furred, aged raccoon. There are little beads woven into some of her fur. She's wearing a frisbee as a hat. there's some, like, tassels in it. We can start again. I remember the old tales of when Treasure Island was first found. When our foremothers came to Treasure Island and plucked out its cans, learned how to open them, settled in the yard, made safe by its metal fence. We will find such another place, but it will be dangerous. We must fan out across Frostfoot, make our ways in all the directions, find a new home. I will stay here with the aged and the young ones, but we must send search parties out to discover a place where we can last out the winter, for winter is coming. And I believe that responsibility falls most heavily on some of us, she says, shooting daggers with her eyes towards Sparky.
Oh, me? Well, I mean, the construction of Treasure Island, I mean, it was 5 years old. It was built on old technology. This is good. We can rebuild a new city, and it'll be better because we know more now, and it'll be warmer and more lit up with electricity and generators. You just wait and see. This was great. This is great that this happened.
No, Sparky, a search committee is better than a death trial like we usually have when things like this happen. Let's just roll with it.
In fact, you can see a couple big raccoons kind of whispering to each other and looking at you, Sparky. One of them's holding a doll's leg like a club and kind of eyeing you across the crowd.
Oh, the death trial boys, they're talking. Remembering that Sparky just saved my life, and I look down at my tail, and there's just like, the end of it is just like smoking, it's just like a little bit of smoke. It's just like the black part, on the end of like a raccoon's tail, that's just like gone. And it's just like smoke coming out of like a cigar or something at the end of my tail.
Amazing.
But it's so cute with the tuxedo.
Oh, it looks adorable. It hurts like hell. But I do remember Sparky just saved my life, and I step forward like, no, we don't have to do any death trials. No death trials today. We can all get out of here and find a new place.
Do you speak for this one who has deprived us of our home? We can start again, but we must start again because of her.
And then I realized, I can sell them. I'm a salesman. I can sell them on this idea. I go, I do.
Why don't you give me a persuade roll or a fast talk roll?
Yeah, I don't mind if I do.
And convince us why they shouldn't just hold a death trial for Sparky right now.
Yeah, I'll give you a persuade. Yeah, you think a salesman would have a higher persuade, but let's give it a shot.
Fast talk will work too, if that's better for you.
Yeah. Now that was a 79 I just rolled.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, no.
This is kind of fun, Romeo. So you failed your persuade or your fast talk.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a little bit of the argument that you make to the raccoons here, as Mossy and these other raccoon toughs are sort of looking at Sparky with vengeance in their eyes.
Now look, Sparky is a raccoon just like any of the rest. Sure, Sparky has different knowledge than the rest of us, and maybe that different knowledge led to a certain responsibility, a responsibility that was resoundingly failed, and did lead to the entirety of Treasure Island burning up. And yes, people lost their homes. Yes, people lost their possessions, but the tip of my tail was almost destroyed, and in fact it was, but Sparky came by and lifted something up, and so I'm alive. What do we think about that?
One of the big raccoons was like, "He's right. Let's kill her."
Oh.
I think you failed your roll. A couple of the big toughs begin to move forward. The doll leg slung over one shoulder. Mossy kind of throws up a little clawed paw. Wait. Vengeance may soothe us for a moment, but it will do nothing for the community. Sparky, I am not looking for volunteers to find a new home. For depriving us of Treasure Island, you shall find our next one. And since you have spoken so well on her behalf, Romeo, you will go with her.
Oh, good.
But I think we'll need someone a little more trustworthy to make out their band.
Fine, I'll do it.
Who are you?
I have a shopping cart.
Oh,
You have a shopping cart piled high with Professor Rowley's treasures. And I think Mossy takes the both of you in at a glance as Professor Rowley is kind of looking at what remains of his collection.
So much lost. So much lost.
Professor, you have been our bridge and connection to the past. I charge you now to be our bridge to the future.
Oh, it is a grave responsibility, but I shall shoulder it.
Very well. Rowley, Sparky, Romeo.
I'm Paulie.
Paulie, right, okay. You may have to go further than you've ever been, away from Treasure Island. Find us a safe place to rest out the winter, where the scrounging is good, where the trash is plentiful. A utopia for the ring-tailed raccoons of Treasure Island.
Yes, ma'am. Whew.
I nod like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. Just, I'm still looking at the Death Guard guy. You know, there's like, I'd see them hitting the baby leg onto the, the open palm. I'm like, okay, we'll be good. We'll go. We'll get out of the way. We'll find a new place for everyone. It'll be great. We'll last out the winter, and you will see us again.
Yes, we must see you again, or else we may perish. You bear a weighty burden, the four of you. Do it. For all of us. Add a few more rings to your tail. And Mossy kind of begins to shift her attention to some of the littler raccoons. And they all begin chattering about what to do next, how to rebuild. But you have been given a quest to set out further than you've ever been from Treasure Island, across the vast expanse of a ruined and blasted city where who knows what lurks in the ever-present shadow, to find some treasure out there among the trash.
Worst Fellowship of the Ring ever.
Fellowship of the Ringtails. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Thanks so much for listening to Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. You can follow me on Instagram at RossBB, and if you enjoyed the show and want to shape future episodes, find us at patreon.com/pushtheroll. Subscribe, submit your title ideas, and help decide where our next roll takes us. Catch you next time.